boy found a bow floating in mid-air in the courtyard. Filled with curiosity, he picked it up, pulled the string, and released an arrow. The moment the arrow flew out, it transformed into a golden dragon that shot toward the mountain peak. The impact was so powerful that the entire ground began to shake. The elders of the house rushed into the courtyard because this wasn't just any bow. It was the legendary 300-pound bow that no one had been able to lift for 1,000 years, except their ancient ancestor. The sect leader immediately ordered that the person who drew the bow be found. With his strength, they believed the entire world could finally be united. But what they didn't know was that the person they were searching for was the same useless boy they had always looked down on. A few days earlier, the sect's great ancestor had died from severe injuries during cultivation. But the heavens took pity on him. A shimmering strand of his soul drifted down and entered the body of the sickly boy. The boy's father had died long ago. Since then, only his mother and grandmother had protected him within the sect. But rival sects constantly tried to force them into submission. They visited the house every day, threatening them. The boy's mother resisted fiercely. At that critical moment, the boy stepped forward to help her. The rivals even tried to attack him. That's when the grandmother mocked them openly, saying they only knew how to bully the weak. Angered, the rival leader proposed a competition. Whoever won would become the leader of both sects. The contest began. Disciples from both sides would shoot arrows at 60 flying frisbees released over 3 rounds. Whoever hit the most would win. The boy's mother went first, but in the very first round, she only hit one. The rival sect burst into laughter. She feared defeat was certain. Just then, the boy wandered over to the bushes to pee and muttered loudly, "The wind is really strong today. It's hard to aim." His mother instantly understood. He was telling her to use the wind to her advantage. She quickly changed her strategy and, using the airflow, managed to hit a total of 9 frisbees. Next was the rival sect's champion archer. After all 3 rounds, he landed 22 hits. Their faction cheered wildly. They were certain no one could beat that score. Then the boy's grandmother stepped forward and sent her grandson to the stage. She had already sensed that her grandson was no ordinary child. Everyone laughed. They mocked him, saying he couldn't even hold a proper bow. But the boy calmly tied a blindfold over his eyes and said, "Throw all the frisbees at me at once." To be continued. Subscribe for part 2.